I heard a lot of screaming. I saw a lot of punches being thrown, and everybody's just standing around. Nobody's doing anything about it. In the 90s, we called it verbal judo. So it's a method of calming everybody down and de-escalating the situation. What I said was, bro, no, it's not worth it.
Illuminati is a thing you need to watch out for. They want to depopulate and slave us so much more. World domination, I'll get into that later. I'm hardcore, fierce and sexy. You're just a hater. You deserve the ridicule cause you're an absolute zero. I'm the keeper of the chalice, a rock and roll hero. I'm not an idiot nobody listens to, cause I'm not a failure in life like you. Let's talk about the gates and the mark of the beast, and the orgies in the streets at the Catholic feasts, and Bill and Hillary's human trafficking ring. And George Soros got the money to pay for everything. Socialism is for losers, working for the devil. Chumps that can't fight, they ain't on my level. It takes an evil one to try to debunk and doubt it, so I'd rather die than stop talking about it. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch out for the Illuminati. Watch out for the Illuminati.
Well, good morning. Happy Sunday. It's your boy in the building, MC Too Tall. What up? And you're watching the MC Too Tall show. Got the Steve Chan hat on because last Tuesday, Steve Chan did something very heroic and saved a human life. And he happened to be on East Avenue in that area, talking about the shelter that they still want to put up here on 86th Street at 25th Avenue. And he's brainstorming, and he's with Ari Kagan, another great Republican of this area. And they're brainstorming on different ways to make this stop on this shelter permanent. It's come to a halt because the people on the property on the other side, facing 85th Street, two homeowners are suing, or they're refusing to give up any kind of property for them to expand into in order to put that abomination of a shelter up. And as the backup, we're working on ways, at least Steve Chan is working on ways to make the stoppage of this construction permanent, so it could go to someone private who could put something constructive up for the neighborhood. So he's in that area brainstorming that, and takes a walk outside with Ari, and all of a sudden a fight breaks out. People are cursing at each other, throwing fists at each other. Two guys are beating up on one guy, and Steve Chan actually steps in. The guy getting beat down is a bloody mess, and Steve Chan steps in and says, bro, it ain't worth it. And, the guys backed off and everything. There was actually a knife a few feet away. Nobody else had a knife on them. So chances are this person might have been stabbed, who knows, or at least cut. If you're cut up here, because I watch a lot of these behind the scenes wrestling videos and stuff, and I saw the Maven How to Make a Gig video. See, in music, a gig means an appointment to perform on stage. Same thing with DJing. A gig is a place to set up your DJ equipment and start spinning. In wrestling, a gig is a means of opening yourself up to create color, which means bleed in front of the crowd or whatever. So, yeah, this person could have been gigged with that knife. Who knows? Or it just could have been just hands just pounding away on the guy that just opened them up like that. But regardless, Steve Chan stepped in and saved that person's life. That person would have bled to death right there on Avenue U and East 16th Street, a once peaceful corner. And there would have been somebody bleeding to death right there on that intersection. And Steve Chan, as he has been for many years as a police officer, was a hero this past Tuesday, saving that man's life. And Harry Kagan even testifies that if not for Steve Chan stepping in, that stranger would be dead as we speak. But you don't see Susan talking about it. Susan Shuang talking about it. What she's doing is going to storefronts where 2 years ago Steve Chan's posters were displayed and posting up Larry He posters. Larry He is this supposed doctor running against Steve Chan, who doesn't even know the office he's running for. He thinks he's running for New York City Senator. I'm sorry. It's so silly, it's hard for even me to pronounce. He thinks he's running for a city senator. That doesn't work that way, man. It doesn't work that way. So he thinks he's running for city senator, and the office he's seeking is state senator, and it's already occupied by somebody who literally saves lives. He actually stepped in, broke up a bloody fight, and saved a human life. So imagine having to juggle that plus the duties of a New York State senator, with your back against the wall, opposing a radical leftist governor, which Kathy Hochul has become. She's not a moderate. And somebody who is never a moderate, this acting mayor, Zoran Mamdani, this cosplaying acting mayor, Zoran Mamdani. And so, yeah, Steve Chan is the man, and so I wear his hat in loyalty and support of Steve Chan. So we got our work cut out for us, because this Miss Jewing is putting up these posters, and even though the people in those stores are in full support of Steve Chan, they're letting her put up these posters of Larry He because they're afraid of her. They're afraid she might bite them, probably. And that bite was supposedly in protest of the shelter that I just spoke of earlier in this video. And you don't convince people not to construct something that'll attract riffraff by acting like the riffraff. She bit a cop. This was 2 years ago, but it still happened. She bit a cop, and not just any cop, but a police chief. Really, really classless. And yeah, she's intimidating people now. Talking about all this power. You don't wield, if you're a politician, you don't wield power over store owners and things like that. Because store owners and people like that have the power of the vote to put your ass in the street. And I could assure you, they are classless. classless people, I'm telling you. They are the classless of the classless. So many levels of hell where belong the left. And I truly, truly mean that. Hell has a special place for the left. Crime runs rampant because of the Democrats. They are classless people that keep feral cats in the house that scream in the middle of the night in heat. We don't want people like that in our city council. We don't want people like that in our state senate. And we don't want mushy-washy people like William Colton in our state assembly. So, big up to Steve Chan. He's got my vote again. Respect God. Watch out for the Illuminati. Like, follow, share, comment, subscribe. Stay strong. Keep kicking that slang. I'm MC Too Tall.